Building your business credit is one of the most important aspects to growing your business, empowering you to purchase vehicles, real estate, inventory, and more for your business, all without dinging your personal credit score. But building this credit is not always as easy as it appears. There are some very important steps to take, and following this step-by-step guide will get your business's finances all set up right the very first time. So how is business credit different from personal credit? Why do you need it? How do you get it? All this and more in today's video. Hello and welcome to the Stephen Carlson Show. I'm Stephen Carlson. I'm a tech entrepreneur, real estate investor, author, YouTuber, paramedic, and Bonnie and Clyde are currently, looks like they're laying on the couch in the living room. I want to thank Skillshare for sponsoring this video. More information on their excellent classes in a bit. And before I go any further, as my regulars will know, I have a team of outstanding lawyers and an occasional accountant that Clyde keeps chained up. The only problem with this team of lawyers and accountants is they get a little bit rowdy whenever I make a video, and the only way to calm these guys down is to give a quick disclaimer. The opinions in this video, they're exactly that. They're my opinions. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not a CPA, I'm not a lawyer, so this is not legal financial tax advice. You get the point. Also, while I have you here, please check out the link down below. Deposit $100, get your 2 free stocks, help support the channel. Okay, enough of all of that. Let's get to today's video. As I said in the intro, while similar, business credit and personal credit are two different things. We all know that a good personal credit score can help someone qualify for greater financial responsibilities in their life. You know, when you're trying to get a mortgage, a car loan, a credit card, etc. Businesses also have something similar. They too have business credit scores and ratings, which basically reflect the health of that business. Simply put, personal credit is for your personal life, business credit is for business. Duh, it's pretty simple. Okay, now that we've got that established, how do you actually build this? When you're building your credit for your business, an excellent personal credit score can be very helpful. I have another video covering how to fix your personal score if it has any little dings or anything on it. Follow the link down below. When it comes to personal credit scores and reports, there's the 3 main credit bureaus. You've heard of them before: TransUnion, Experian, Equifax. But in the case of businesses, they predominantly come from 2 different companies: Experian Business and Dun Bradstreet. When you're just starting, your new business usually has very little, if any, credit history. And this is why many credit cards or loans, at least in the beginning, is going to ask for your personal social security number when you apply. Remember, in any of these cases where they're asking for your personal SSN, they're probably going to be checking your personal credit as well. To get away from having to use your personal score, you're going to need to start establishing your business credit report. It is possible you may already have a credit file with either Dun Bradstreet or Experian Business, as they may have already come across your business during their data gathering process, and they've already confirmed that you exist. But there's probably very little information on these reports. And in this case, the first step has already been started. You've already established the credit file with these credit reporting agencies, and you now have your DUNS number. If you don't already have one, you can get your DUNS number from Dun Bradstreet free. They offer this. They also offer a paid service where you can speed up the process, and I have a link down the description below. If you use their paid services, it does support the channel by using my link. I appreciate it. But honestly, unless you're in a massive rush, do not waste your money. Paying Dun Bradstreet is helpful if you need your credit report established immediately. If you got a month or 2 to wait, don't worry about it. Save your money. Don't waste it. Once you have your DUNS number, which could be just the free one, or you could have paid for their service, your next step is to start beginning to set up business credit accounts. The first I would start with is the Amazon Prime Business. This is a free account if you use the link below, and it will instantly give you 5% or more off on any quantity discounts of over more than 60 million products when you purchase 2 or more of the same item. While this does not directly help build your credit, it does start saving you money on your business expenses, plus gets you foot in the door for the very next step. And this is opening the Amazon Business Prime American Express card. When you use this Amex card, you instantly get another 5% off, this in the form of cash back, on any business purchases that you make on Amazon. When combined with your Prime Business account that I just mentioned a few minutes ago, you start saving instantly 10% off on every one of your business purchases on Amazon. Plus, and here's the good part, you start building your credit report. Just make sure that you open your free Amazon Prime business account with the link below to start getting the first 5% off. That way it's kind of easier to set up the American Express program. Plus, of course, it does help support this channel and doesn't cost you anything. Then there are companies like Granger, Uline, and Quill, and they all offer net 30 accounts. Basically, they will ship you items immediately and they'll give you 30 days to pay them. The beauty of these companies is they report all of this activity to the credit reporting agencies and they start building your business credit immediately. But like I said a minute ago when I was talking about Dun Bradstreet, don't waste your money on things you don't need. So don't just buy things from these companies just for the sake of building your report. Wasting money doesn't help you. The process is free, well, except for whatever office supplies you purchase from these companies, of course, in building your credit report. The downside is it takes 30 to 45 days for your accounts to get reported to the business credit. So once again, if you needed it any faster, you'd have to pay Dun & Bradstreet. You can also check with any vendors you currently deal with and ask if they report. For example, my business Auto Corner reports the payment history of all of our used car dealership customers to Dun & Bradstreet, and this helps our dealers establish good business credit. Once you've established those accounts and you let it sit for a month or two so it's on your credit report, you can then go and open up either a Shell, BP, Exxon, etc. business credit card, and they are very easy to get approved for high limits. For example, when I started a brand new business a few years ago, Shell instantly gave me a $10,000 business credit line on their credit cards. Now, do not go crazy. There is no need to get a gas card from every single gas station. Only get it from the one station that's really prominent in your area and that you know you will actually use. Unlike personal credit cards that having a whole bunch reporting is beneficial, for business cards, unless you're actively using them every single month, which is the opposite from personal credit, but on business credit, unless you show balances that are being paid and charged and paid and charged, it does not help you. So do not have a whole bunch of zero balance credit cards like Shell, BP, etc., because it's not going to help you. If you only take one piece of advice from building your business credit, make it be this one. Making payments on time is your #1 way to build, improve, or repair your business credit score. Heck, that helps you on your personal score as well. It's the cornerstone of the data file, and it's a surefire indicator of your credit worthiness. Here are 3 simple steps that you can follow to ensure timely payments and how you can build this credit score. But before I get to that, I would like to thank today's sponsor, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes made for people just like us, and they have kindly sponsored today's video. One great class that they offer is Entrepreneurship Hustle, from business plan to real success. In this class, Michael covers taking your business plan to the next step, getting funding and starting your business out on the right foot. He shows you real-world examples and life stories that bring everything together. Look, I know ads suck, especially when you're trying to learn something, and that's what I love about Skillshare. It's curated specifically for learning, meaning there are no ads in the middle of the videos. And they're constantly launching brand new premium classes, so you can stay focused and follow whatever your creativity takes you. The first 1,000 subscribers to click the link down below in the description will get a free trial of premium membership, so you can explore your creativity. Once again, I want to thank them for sponsoring this video. Please make sure you check them out and grab your free premium membership trial today. Okay, now let's get back to those 3 steps that you can follow to boost your credit score instantly by ensuring online timely payments. #1, sign up for Autopay. Most reoccurring bills often have the option to set up automatic deductions automatically from your bank account of your choice. You can set this up even at a bare minimum as the minimum payment. So if you only have a minimum payment of $25, at least set the auto bill to $25. That way you don't accidentally forget, things get in the way, life happens, and you forget and you miss your due date, and you get hit with a late fee, and more importantly, they ding your credit for being late. Of course, if you have the money and the time, definitely go pay your balance down to 0. That's always the best for you in most cases because you're going to be saving on your interest and reporting better to your credit reports. Additionally, use bill pay reminders. You can enter these into your calendar, or you could just tell Siri or Google to set a reminder for you. Schedule a time of the day of every single week and pay your bills. Carve out a regular slot on your schedule every single week, sit down and just pay your bills. Like for me, every Monday, I pay all of my business and my personal credit cards down usually to zero. The last tip that I will leave you with is increasing your available credit. Remember when I said about the importance of online payments? When you establish a history of repaying your loan on time, that demonstrates your credit worthiness. In turn, you will be much more likely to qualify or secure even better interest rates in the future. Every 3 to 6 months, you should contact your lenders and ask for credit limit increase. For example, Wells Fargo gave one of my startups a $10,000 limit when the company was less than a month old. After 6 months, that went to $15,000. After a year, it was $25,000. Now it's about, I think, $250,000. I have to go back and double check. I could probably increase it even more, but honestly, I just keep forgetting to call them and even check what it is. The balance is at zero. I don't use it very often, but I know the credit limit is there if I need it for anything. With the variety of loan options available to you, like equipment loans, business lines of credit, etc., you will be able to find the loan that does double duty for you. What I mean by that is it can meet your business needs for inventory financing or for better equipment or whatever you need in your office, and it also is able to build your business credit at the same time. Once you have built your credit for, say, 5 to 6 months and paid all of your bills in time, you will be able to increase your available credit card limits. You will also be able to then start building business lines of credits from your bank. Usually they'll be able to give you, say, 10% of your annual revenues are very easily obtainable. For example, if your business does $2 million in sales, that's sales, not necessarily profit, you can usually get between $150,000 to $200,000 in credit lines as a line of credit. And think of that as basically a checking account that you can just write a check off of at any time, and then you only pay the interest on the amount you used. So if you had a $250,000 limit and you needed to borrow $5,000 of that, you could write a check for $5,000 to one of your suppliers, and then you only pay interest on that $5,000 back to your bank until you've paid the $5,000 off. Once you pay off that $5,000, you immediately go back to your full credit availability. If you need the full $200,000 or $250,000 or whatever, you can write a check, use it, you only pay interest on that amount. Business lines of credit are so much better than just general credit cards, but having both can be very useful for you. I really hope this video has been useful for you as well. Please make sure you click like and subscribe. Doing so really helps the YouTube algorithm. I appreciate it, as do Bonnie and Clyde. Thanks, and I'll see you on the next one.